Hi, my name is Daryl, and I'm the director for Pacific Northwest Medical Group's Medical Weight Loss Clinic. Thought I'd share with you and go through some of the results of my own progress. And what I have here is our Psyku 3D body scanner. We provide these body scans for each one of our patients so that they can track their progress, see real information almost down to the millimeter on their measurements, but also make sure that they can track their fat loss, their muscle gain, if there's been any, and see real results. Because sometimes we're faced when we only have a scale that you might see some issues where because you're working out or you're walking, you might gain a few muscle pounds and you lose a few pounds of fat because you've reduced what you're eating. You step on that scale and you notice that nothing's really changed. That can be frustrating. So each month or so, I post my results to our blog site and also our Facebook page to show how this works for a real-life patient. And so these are my results going back to the end of April to this last week, October 4th, so just over 5 months. And two things I noticed when I look at these body scans. From the side view, one of the things that stood out for me was notice my posture started getting better. You can see some of the weight loss happening, or my body getting a little bit more fit, but the posture change was something that called out to me. And then the front view, the other thing that I noticed was where my thighs were touching, because my legs were pretty fatty, started to retract over time, and felt really good about that. Now, in this time period, my weight loss was only 11 pounds, and that felt a little bit frustrating. But as we dug into the data a bit, what I realized was, while you see a net loss of 11 pounds, that is a net. You can see in that time period, I lost 25.9, let's just call it 26 pounds of fat. That was almost 25% of my body at that point. But during that same time, I'd gained 12.9 pounds, just call it 13 pounds of muscle. And so, the extra walking I've been doing, some of the strength training, it's very lightweight, but it is starting to pay off. But where you have a case of you lose 24 pounds of fat and gain 13 pounds of muscle, it does make it look like you've only lost 11 pounds. But, what really stood out for me was when I look at some of my inches lost. You can see inches lost off my chest. That includes with the muscle gain, but inches off my waist. Here 6.5 inches off the middle part of my waist. Here's an additional 6 inches off the top part of my waist. 5 inches off the lower part of my waist, 3 inches off my hip. Really notice some of these because I've had to drop down in pant sizes. Actually went from a 42 to a 38, and I've definitely changed from a double XL to an XL in my shirt sizes. You can see volume and things like that. But we do one of these reports for our patients every single month. We provide it as a free service because we want our patients to both lose the weight in a healthy way, hopefully maintaining their muscle mass, if not gaining it a little bit, but mostly focus on body fat reduction. But also it's a good tool that if people are at plateaus, the scale isn't moving a lot. As we dig into the data, if we see that they're gaining muscle and losing fat, but the scale's not moving, we're okay with that. That's actually good progress. So again, Pacific Northwest Medical Group, we're here to help you get some real results and see some real transformations. We're at 253-340-2270. Thank you.